Hello there, my Capricorn collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Capricorns, look what crosses you is the Scorpio vibes. You got someone watching over and like sending you peace, love, and light and protection energy, but this, what's your philosophy on that? Um, mm. Some of you are really breaking free from a lot of stuck, stagnant energy. Some of you, this is like the happiness wanting to come in. But you're the one riding that white horse. So if you're expecting a relationship or partnership to be that sort of vibe, the fairy tale energy doesn't quite work. Oh, damn Capricorns, why you gotta be so intense? Look at this. Oh, bottom of the deck, there's the Nine of Swords. Who's in Nine of Swords? Oh, you got two or more that's in the Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords energy. Oh. Maybe some of you got a passed over Scorpio, sending you peace, love, and light and guidance. Some of you, Capricorn, if you got like a Scorpio rising or a Scorpio moon, you're moving through some very stuck, stagnant energy. So some of you, you could be breaking some sort of generational curses, or some of you moving from shit relationships or partnerships that are just way too overly dramatic, that really didn't serve much of a purpose for you. Mm. I don't, that kind of feels like Chanel with her, oh, what the hell? What's a Chanel gardenias? But that also feels like the Cosmo flower. Those of you that know what the Cosmo flower look like. Some of y'all, this could be strictly astrological with you. So whatever the hell this is, Capricorn. Some of you, I feel like that overemphasis on partnerships or relationships is kind of like a guidance energy here. Because there's way too much of this energy of like partnerships. But at the same time, I feel like you need to kind of be doing your own thing here. Some of you could be having some amazing dreams. Some of you could be having some conversations. Who or what kind of brings you that sense of peace and guidance energy here? This is like mindfulness of, because the Scorpio always wears the mask and usually has like the suit of armor on. So not to allow yourself to be sort of taken advantage of here. Some of you, I feel like this kind of just directs your decision making, whether you realize it or not. Because Scorpio is like endings and new beginnings, but it's like the mindfulness of. Some of you moving away from all that overly dramatic type of energy, right? God isn't going to send you a partner that's a project. God will send you a partner that you can work with and you can create some very beautiful projects from. But God isn't going to send you a partner that's a project. I feel like some of you, all your relationships or partnerships, there's been way too much of a focus on codependency that wasn't very healthy for you. So this is mindfulness in choosing your partners. Work, love, life vibes. Because the Five of Pentacles energy is in the Nine of Swords. Five of Pentacles has two people on it. So work, love, life vibes with you, Capricorn. Watch your favorite astrologer too. Because I don't know, that kind of feels like the gardenia flower. But then that also feels like the Cosmo flower. So, yeah, however you philosophize religion with you, this is that energy of now's not the time. I feel like some of you are kind of sensing that without realizing it. Eight of Swords is never stuck. It's that energy of feeling stuck. Some of you like the mindfulness. That's like you know every reason that you need to know, and it's like a mindfulness energy. But then there's that little tinge of that emotional energy there. Ooh, Capricorn. I always get ready to say Scorpio. There's the Six of Pentacles energy. Ooh, whatever your sort of religious beliefs, philosophies are, or superstitions here. Yeah, there's the Knight of Wands. Some of you, I feel like you're dealing with people that want to kind of keep you stuck or stagnant. Because when you look at that Knight of Wands, it's like, is it a galloping energy or is the horse spooked? Some of you, your Eastern philosophy, your Chinese zodiac, this is the year of the snake. I'm liking the snake vibes, but it's like mindfulness here. What spooks a horse? Over the Knight of Wands, there's the Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, this is like interesting astrology with you. So take what's yours and leave what the fuck isn't. I feel like you're being guided. You just got to trust the fuck out of something. And there is that like mindfulness when it comes to decision making. So if this is like rules of retrograde, whatever the hell your sort of philosophy is. Yeah, there's way too much indecision. Some of you with regard to relationships or partnerships, there's like all this temptation energy with you. But this is the one time where you don't need to be tempted. For some of you, I feel like this is like the challenge energy with you. This is something that you need to kind of overcome. This is mindfulness with regard to decision making as well. Queen of Swords. Five of Cups. Someone don't like the fact that you are just kind of focused on yourself here. Some of you, I feel like you're not really trusting your instincts or your intuition, or you're not quite understanding something. So some of you could have some interesting dreams, or you could have like some interesting thoughts or some interesting sort of maybe for some of you, it's almost like a deja vu vibe. Ten of Swords with the endings and new beginnings, but your cross-watcher is still like sort of stuck or stagnant here. Someone likes the idea of keeping you in Seven of Cups, but the Seven of Cups energy is kind of like the Six of Swords energy. This is someone wants to keep you in your feels, keep you in your emotions. But even with like the Six of Swords energy there with that Eight of Swords energy, this allows you to kind of trust your instincts and your intuition. What's over the Three of Cups? Oh. Especially those of you with regard to a lot of stuck, stagnant past relationships or partnerships. I feel like some of you are moving through that energy. Yeah, there's the Temperance Angel. Some of you, I feel like you're learning to love yourself more than maybe with regard to other options or opportunities in your life. But once you make that decision, it changes everything. Some of you are dealing with people that know once you sort of figure the fuck things out, it's going to change your sort of perception of the relationships or partnerships. So as long as you're stuck in that Seven of Cups energy, I feel like this is with that Eight of Swords energy. Divine timing, if you're looking at something from a religious perspective, I feel like this is... There's no movement forward, but there's a fucking reason. Some of you, this is almost like start-stop energy, because I almost feel like that Knight of Wands, that horse is spooked. Some of you don't look for a relationship or partnership to be that sort of knight in shining armor energy, because you're like the one that sort of brings that energy. Someone could be looking at you as that sort of a knight in shining armor. Some of you don't mistake that energy of being like the perfect sort of relationship or partnership. Because the Queen of Swords is Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, Three of Cups, Judgment there to the Temperance Angel. So some of you are moving out of your feels and you're not overwhelmed. There's still a little bit of that kind of residual energy, but I feel like that's what sort of taps into your instincts and your intuition on something. Eight of Swords, I mean, if you look at it from a astrological viewpoint, like rules of retrograde, if you're looking at it from a religious viewpoint, some of you, this is almost like deja vu energy, or you're like I don't know if you're dealing with the Scorpio or someone up above is sending you like all this sort of guidance energy to kind of allow you to make smarter decisions. Especially those of you with regard to the overly dramatic fucking relationships or partnerships. Especially if you've had like 3 or more. Some of you could definitely be breaking some intergenerational curses. Someone here could be thinking about baptism as well. So maybe if you're new to religion, you could be thinking about getting baptized. Whatever the fuck it is, stay focused on you. Don't overwhelm yourself with anything right now. A lot of temptation energy, and a lot of you, this is it's kind of like don't react, don't respond, just kind of trust the vibes here. Because there's a lot of stuck, stagnant energy. Because that Knight of Wands, that feels like that horse was spooked. So, I like the energy of the snake. So maybe some of you, if you're paying attention to your Eastern astrology or whatever the fuck the vibe is with you. This is when you have all that temptation, but yet you're not tempted. Because the 5 of Pentacles is there in the 9 of Swords. So some of y'all are dealing with 2 or more, especially there at that 3 of Cups. Working relationships, romantic relationships, family relationships, whatever the fuck that energy is. Just enough of like an intuitive vibe here that makes the difference with you, Capricorn. But damn. See, this is the horse that isn't spooked. And it allows you to go through that 5 of Wands energy, right? 6 of Wands, there's the 5 of Wands. So, I don't feel like it's lack of options or opportunities with you, Capricorn, but damn, some of y'all moving through that energy. 2 of Cups to the Ace of Cups to the 4 of Cups. Yeah. Especially those of you with 3 or more, like, not so positive relationships or partnerships in your life. Someone likes to keep you with that 7 of Cups. But the Queen of Swords there is in 5 of Cups with the 10 of Swords energy. Once you kind of pull focus back on yourself and you kind of make sense of what doesn't make sense, it changes everything. There's a Libra there with the Page of Swords. 4 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles there with the 5 of Wands. Some of you, this could be baby mama, baby daddy drama. Those of you with regard to exes. Page of Pentacles there with the King of Wands. But the King of Wands is looking at the King of Pentacles. 2 of Swords there with the Ace of Swords there with the 10 of Pentacles. So there's things that aren't working out for you. Some of y'all, this could be with regard if you're dating, relationship or partnership not working. Some of you, when it comes to like a business opportunity, something isn't quite working and you're not quite understanding why. There's a reason. There's a reason. Some of you, it's way too much of a messy vibe. You always pull good energy here, Capricorn. I feel like a lot of you are good provider energies. But you attract a lot of codependent relationships or partnerships. People are looking at you for far more than just what the value of the relationship or partnership is. So there's stagnation, but there's stagnation for a reason. There's temptation, but you're not tempted. Some of you, this ability for you to kind of stay focused more on yourself. This is, you know, if you're on a diet, you're very mindful of what you eat. So maybe you're not going to have dessert. If there's you're making choices, you're making healthy choices. This is like you keep making healthy choices. Some of you, the fact that you're not dating changes up the vibe on something. Some of you, if you've taken a little vow of celibacy, it changes up the vibe of something. This is like an instinctual energy with you. I like that Scorpio vibe. So maybe if that's part of your astrology, moon rising Venus, or Some of you, there's a Scorpio that's kind of sending you this sort of peace, love, and light energy and like guidance energy. The thing is, you're stuck, but you're liking that energy. You're resisting things that aren't like very positive for you. Some of you with the spooked energy here. Some of you could be almost stuck because you're overwhelming yourself. Because this is almost the energy if you're looking at something from a religious viewpoint, and then, maybe you're looking at something from an esoteric sort of viewpoint. Is someone the year of the dragon? You got the dragon. I'm feeling dragon vibes. Some of y'all, the year of the horse. This is the year of the snake, so some of you like mindful of that energy. But not overwhelmed. Who slurs their S's? Does someone have a lisp? Ooh. Some of y'all could have a Libra cross-watcher energy as well. Ooh, Capricorn, you keep pulling this. I love this for you. Number 3 energy. Downtime. Some of you way too much of a cross-watcher energy. Because this is, someone could be trying to like take advantage of you or confuse you, kind of use you as like a lab rat energy. But at the same time, you know what? They feed snakes, right? So, damn. Capricorn. That's Empress energy. You're like the creative one. You make everything work. So something doesn't work without your vibe. But everyone's like kind of wondering what the hell you're doing, what your focus is. It's almost like this energy of stagnation with you. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, there with the Two of Wands. I feel like some of you are turning down offers or opportunities because you're just focused on something here. There with that Two of Wands. So I feel like you're doing the work. There's this upgrade in energy with you, and it's like an easy vibe. You're manifesting some good energy here. Ace of Wands there with the Hangman vibe. Some of you realize that relationship or partnership is kind of that Six of Swords vibe. Right? This is kind of that energy. If someone can keep you sort of all up in your feels and keep you from like staying grounded and focused or working on what's important to you, they can keep you stuck or stagnant. But mindfulness here. Oh, some of y'all, the Emperor energy. This is like work vibes. This is like the promotion that never happens. This is like the promotion that just basically keeps you stuck or stagnant and doesn't allow much growth for you. But at the same time, you're able to, you make the difference until you stop. And that creates the Tower vibe. This interesting little switch up in viewpoint or philosophy with you. Understanding. Some of you feel like you could do your own thing, so you could self-produce, self-publish, or you kind of get the chance to go do your own thing and it switches up the dynamic. There's at least 2 or more relationships or partnerships that you're kind of moving out of that energy to go pull focus back on you. Oh, watch your favorite astrologer. Whatever your all sort of religious beliefs are, philosophies are, and how you're fucking looking at things. And that's going to be different for all of you. So there's this energy of just trusting the vibes on something. You're not stuck. Your 8 of Swords is there for a reason. But once your energy isn't like sort of in that vibe, it changes everything. This is that energy with the Five of Swords of you like scratching your head, scratching your ass, not really kind of understanding something, but you're trusting the vibes of something. Some of you, this is almost like deja vu energy. You could be having a lot of sort of interesting dreams. You're moving through a lot of energy. You're moving through a lot of stuck, stagnant energy. So if you're like philosophizing something, someone needs you far more than you need them. But there's this energy of temptation. With the Seven of Cups energy there, that's almost like the mindfulness of, because that's probably what the whole basis of the relationship or partnership is. Especially those of you coming from, if the last 3 relationships or partnerships you've been in have basically been the same, there's this energy of like the Seven of Cups vibe. Someone needs you far more than you need them, and it kind of shows up in the relationship or partnership. Not really any love, but a lot of expectations. Until you pull that attention and energy onto yourself. Do you watch your favorite astrologer? Maybe some of y'all are paying attention to your Vedic astrology? That stagnation is there for a reason. So some obstacles you're meant to overcome, and some obstacles are meant to kind of just keep you like stuck or stagnant for a reason. Some of y'all have been in this energy for a while, so you're not really going to move through it quick. You know what I mean? There's that sort of energy of kind of balancing out the vibes. Make a note of it, number 34 energy. Some of y'all could have like deja vu or some interesting sort of dreams or insights, philosophy. Number 28, 10 energy there goes to 34 is 7 energy, Cancer vibes. This is 10 energy, Wheel of Fortune. Trusting your gut, your guidance, and your intuition. I feel like that's either the Sagittarius energy or the Scorpio vibes with you. Whatever your sort of relief philosophy and viewpoint when it comes to who's inspiring you. 50 energy, be generous. The Emperor vibes. Feel like that's got to be generous with yourself. Stay moisturized, stay hydrated. Some of you with regard to the sort of emotional connections. So if you're feeling, some of you, this is almost make sure that you're staying moisturized and hydrated. Some of you with regard to like the love energy, figure out what that sort of, what emptiness you're kind of feeling, what that sort of vibe is with you. Because someone wants to get you out there in that Six of Swords energy and keep you all up in your feels. 22, meditate. Yeah, this stagnation was meant for you to grow from. Some of y'all to trust the fucking vibes of something. Whatever the hell your religious beliefs are, philosophies are. Some of you, there's some obstacles you're meant to overcome, and then there's other obstacles that you're meant to kind of just take a minute. But this kind of allows you to, once you do start that forward movement, it's like smooth sailing energy with you. It's like no red light type vibes. You know what I mean? This could definitely be astrologically with you. So if you're paying attention to your astrology, some of y'all Chinese astrology. Some of y'all could be dealing with someone who is a snake energy. Some of you mindful of the snake energy. Someone, I love the downtime energy with you, but it's like the mouse vibes there. But what do they feed snakes? So it's kind of like the mindfulness there. Some of you don't overwhelm yourself trying to figure something the fuck out. Just take a minute, focus on yourself. You'll be just fine. Someone needs you in that Six of Swords energy, all up in your feels. And then they just kind of leave you there with that Seven of Cups vibe. So you got to make some healthy choices here. You had the Ace of Wands there with the Hangman energy. And then there's the Six of Wands vibes. So someone definitely doesn't like the fact that you've kind of established some healthy boundaries. This is the energy of you. Some of you aren't being spooked the way someone wanted you to be spooked. But it's not like an overwhelming type vibe. Especially those of you that aren't like focused on that energy. Some of you have way too much crosswatcher vibe. So, you know, kind of, if you're not living your life out loud, great for you. It makes a difference. King of Swords there is in the inconclusive Ten of Swords vibe. You got a lot of player energy here. You got a Nine of Wands energy that's kind of guiding you along here. There's the Four of Wands. There's the Sun vibes. And there you with your sort of change of direction. Staying very focused and grounded. Not overwhelmed at all. Very good creative energy. Empress there with the Three of Pentacles. There with the Seven of Swords. And there with the Knight of Pentacles. There with the Nine of... Something don't work without your energy. But damn. You got some Seven of Swords energy you need to be mindful of. False options, false opportunities. So some of you just stay focused on yourself. Whatever the hell you got going on, just keep that energy to yourself. Those of you with regard to like work, some of you could get an interesting option or opportunity, and someone else kind of wants to get in there before you have the chance. So this is a very creative energy. This is a very abundant energy for you. But you do have like blessings blockers. Capricorn, some people are only interested in you because of the sort of energy that comes with you. So some of you are probably used to dealing with fake-ass partnerships, but maybe you never realized just how fake-ass the partnerships were. Some of y'all, you had like 3. So if your last 3 relationships or partnerships, romantic, work, all played out the same, this is you need to be mindful of the player energy. You need to trust the fuck out of the stagnation because it is there for a reason. Some obstacles you're meant to overcome, and some obstacles actually bring about like the perfect timing when it comes to you. Because you're manifesting some good fucking energy here. But you're doing it on your own. There you got Virgo, you got Pisces vibe. Everyone wants to know, but yet there you are just kind of doing your thing. Six of Cups. Yeah, some of you, whatever the hell... You had at least three distinct relationships or partnerships that went to shit, and they all basically were focused on the same type of vibe. Some of y'all, the choice of your partners. Or some of you mindful of your partners as well. Because some of you, this could be baby mama, baby daddy drama, but it's like the secondary energy. Everyone knows your value or worth. So it's like mindfulness there. Some of you mindful of rebound relationships or partnerships as well. So some of you could have an ex wanting to come back into your life, claiming they're having some problems with their new partner, but they're just kind of taking advantage of a situation. It's a very fertile energy, so make sure that you're being very mindful of that vibe. You got way too many fucking opportunists for you to be taken advantage of right now. Especially if your last 3. I feel like some of you, your last 3, whether this be romantic or work or friendships, whatever the fuck, you've had 3 people that played you the same fucking way because you weren't paying attention. Look at the Queen of Cups energy. Some of you are moving away from that vibe. The Fool, the World, the Wheel of Fortune, and there's the High Priestess. You've been ahead of the vibe, though. That's the whole fucking point with this. So when you were stuck or stagnant, you made use of your time. Uh, you've definitely been ahead of the vibe. Focusing on whatever the fuck that world energy is with you. So whether this is religious energy with you, philosophy energy with you, some of y'all just making smart fucking choices. Especially those of you, the last 3 relationships or partnerships that you got out of, basically they all 3 played you the same fucking way. And now there's that stagnation for a reason. Some obstacles you're meant to overcome, and some obstacles are meant to kind of keep you stuck or stagnant. It's like retrograde vibes. Capricorns, I don't feel like some of you are really even overwhelming yourself with that. You're just, I don't know. It's going to be like a deja vu energy with you. You could be having some amazing dreams. Something only works without your vibe. So, some of y'all mindful of the ex wanting to come back around, especially if they're with regard to a relationship or partnership. Just so some of you don't get played. It's a very fertile energy with you. So, you know what I mean? Maybe they'll vow celibacy or just make sure that you're being very mindful. Some of y'all just say no. There's so much complexity to this, and some of you, I don't feel like you're really all that complex. So if someone's trying to figure you out, they're overthinking the fuck out of something. You're just kind of trusting your instincts, your intuition. Some of you, this is almost like a deja vu energy. So if you are dating and you start dating somebody, some of you are going to realize all the red flags that you should have paid attention to in your last relationships or partnerships. It could be as simple as that. Or you're just not interested. Some of you with the spooked vibes, they're with that Knight of Wands energy. If the vibe isn't right, the vibe isn't right. Some of y'all learning to kind of go with that. So this is like your gut instinct energy. Some of you, this is like the knee-jerk reaction when it comes to something. It can be overwhelming, and some of you, it's just, you just got to trust the fuck out of something. I feel like you're stuck or stagnant, but you're meant to be stuck or stagnant. Oh, look at that. 3 of Wands there to the 8 of Cups. Chariot, the Leo vibes, the 9 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, King of Cups, the Lover's vibe, the 10 of Cups, there to the Hierophant. Capricorn, some of your exes know that you're not going to be single. So don't overemphasize a relationship or partnership. So some of you could be dating, or some of you could be with regard to a relationship or partnership, someone wanting to overwhelm you. You'll know if that's the right sort of vibe. Some of y'all trust like the spooked energy. I feel like there's like perfect sort of relationships or partnerships coming in for you. But some of you, it's not the ones that you think, or now is not the time. This doesn't even need to be romantic. Some of y'all, this could be a good work option, a good work opportunity. This could be a great friendship that is going to be far more important to you and far more positive for you than any fucking romantic relationship or partnership. There's stagnation there for a reason. Some of you with regard to work options or work opportunities, if you don't trust your boss or your supervisor, like mindfulness here, or whoever is like in charge of the work that you do, especially if you're the smart one. I feel like a lot of people want to get credit for the work that you do, and they kind of want to keep you stuck or stagnant. But it's like now time for you to get those options or those opportunities. So your things aren't working out, and they're not supposed to. But you gotta make a decision of what's some obstacles you overcome and some obstacles you just understand. They're there for a reason. However you want to philosophize it or look at it. What's your favorite astrologer? This is like retrograde vibes, taking your time with something. Some of you have been in this energy for so fucking long that you're really good at it. So I feel like for the work that you do, this kind of made you like smarter and better because you were able to just pay attention. what someone thought was going to keep you stuck or stagnant. I mean, you were like fucking reading, you were learning, you were growing. Uh, so it's. Some of you, your exes know you're not going to be single. But at the same time, once you find the sort of happiness energy there, you're not going to stay stuck in stuck ass sort of stagnant energy. Some of y'all be mindful if your partner wants to cry on your shoulder because their current relationship or partnership is shit. That could just be a gameplay in vibes. It's a very fertile energy. So, mindful of that. Have you watched your favorite astrologer, Capricorn? Because I feel like some of this is kind of like astrological with you. However you philosophize it, some of you Capricorns, I don't think you're that fucking complex. You're just, it's like a deja vu energy with you, or if there's someone you think about that you sort of brings about like inspiration energy with you, some of you are definitely breaking at least 3 different sort of relationship or partnership patterns that kind of change everything. So some of you could be doing some intergenerational type healing as well. Some of you could be thinking about uh, getting baptized. If you're not like a religious person, maybe if you're looking at religion from a different perspective. Some of you have way too much sort of stuck stagnant energy to even try to move through it. Because that would be a very tiring energy. You definitely got anchor weight, way too many anchor weight sort of energies with regard to you. They need you stuck in the 6 of Swords energy. So that way you're not able to focus on what you need to focus on. But at the same time, that changes up like the whole fucking dynamic with you. Because Capricorn, you always pull this Downtime card. But I love this. This is kind of like the rat or the mouse in the cage vibes, right? This is you're busy working even when you're not. So what was supposed to keep you stuck or stagnant, you were still like, you were still being very productive. But it's also that energy of what do they feed snakes? Some of you are dealing with a snake. That could be Chinese astrology. This is the year of the snake. But that shouldn't overwhelm you. Some of you trusting the energies of something. I'm going to be honest with you, Capricorn. Some of you, I don't feel like you're really this complex. I feel like you're just kind of going with the flow and trusting the fuck. Some of you, I feel like you're enjoying that sort of break energy as well. So, you know, even in your downtime, you're making like good use of it. So maybe you're reading more, you're listening to like good podcasts, or maybe books. I mean, however you want to look at this. Some of you could be looking at things from a religious perspective. So maybe you're talking this out, you're working this out. Someone might be thinking about getting baptized. I am kind of feeling that sort of cleansing energy. That's not going to be for all of you. It's avoiding the temptation, because you definitely got some interesting choices or options or opportunities. But this is Temperance Angel as well. So you're not overly overwhelmed with anything. So you bring that kind of balance energy. You've got Sagittarius, you've got the Libra vibes. You keep pulling the happiest card energy here. You definitely got a Queen of Swords. It's all about the 7 of Cups fuckery. So this is mindful of the options or opportunities. Capricorn, those of you, if your last 3 relationships or partnerships all basically were the same sort of vibes, I feel like you're moving from that energy. Some of you mindful of the ex that wants to complain about their new relationship or partnership, and it's not like a positive vibe. So make sure that you're making smart, healthy choices. Because I feel like you're the good provider energy. So don't confuse that with a relationship or partnership. You're not going to be single for long, but it isn't any relationship or partnership that you're thinking about. Some of y'all could be single for another year or more before the right sort of offer or opportunity comes in for you. The thing is, you'll know it when it's right. Those of you that's dating, some of you, this could be that deja vu energy where if you start dating somebody, you're paying attention to the red flags that you didn't notice. So if the person you're dating starts to act like your ex, that's kind of like the red flag you need to pay attention to. Work, love, life vibes. I feel like you got a lot of people interested in your vibes here, Capricorn. Capricorn, some people could be like thinking you're like this. I don't feel like you're overwhelmed. That's what I love about your energy, Capricorn. Because no matter how you want to look at it, it's like a stuck, stagnant energy, and you're making do with what the fuck you're stagnant. So you're understanding it. So you're not making any quick decisions. You're just kind of vibing, right? So maybe you keep a book handy. Maybe you listen to podcasts. You're just wilding away your time doing your thing. Some obstacles you overcome, and some obstacles are meant to kind of tell you to sit your ass down. Some of you Chinese astrology, you could be dealing with a snake and a horse. Because the horse is spooked by the snake. $38 dream tab. Yeah, some of you could be having some amazing dreams. This is kind of like the deja vu energy. So if you're dating, right, and the person you're dating starts to act like your ex, then that's kind of like mindful of the red flag energy here. That goes to Libra energy, which is definitely trusting your gut, your guidance, and your intuition. Capricorn, the vibe for you feels like it's almost like you take a vacation and then you kind of have to take a little bit more time because there was a change in plans, and what most people would think of, oh my goodness, that's so bad, and you're like, everything works out for you in a unique way. It's just a matter of how you're kind of viewing it. This is like you get like upgrade energy. So it's kind of like, okay, you're like chill as fuck. That's what makes the difference. Some of you, and I mean this with the greatest of sense here, Capricorn. Some of you, I don't feel like you're really all that. I don't know that it's so much of a cleverness energy with you. This is just kind of that, just kind of going with the flow, and you get sort of rewarded for taking the time that you need. Some obstacles you're meant to overcome. Some obstacles are there for a reason. How you want to look at it, that's whatever the fuck your vibe is. Religious, philosophy, superstition. Those of you, let's put some angel cards on this and see what the vibes are. Those of you, if you're looking at it from a religious viewpoint, had the moon energy there with the King of Wands. Yeah, you're just like, oh, what the fuck, right? This is like if your food isn't right at the restaurant and then you get like a comped meal and then you get like an upgrade. Everything's working out. You just got to kind of go with the flow. Not every obstacle is meant to be like a negative. Some of you, it allows you to just kind of go with the flow here. Some of you could be dating and you kind of realize if the person that you're dating starts to act like your ex. Work, love, life vibes on that, Capricorn. Then that's kind of like the mindfulness with the red flag energy. Oh, bottom of the deck there at the Five of Pentacles. Go have some fun. This does feel like, those of you who pay attention to your astrology, oh, look at that. What was meant to like overwhelm you actually gave you like the perfect time that you need. So some of you, if you're able to like listen to books or podcasts or something while you work, I feel like some of you were doing that. Again, with the Knight of Wands energy there, I feel like some of y'all are dealing with the horse energy that's spooked by the snake. That's not going to be all of you, but take what's yours and leave what's not. Because look, that horse looks spooked. So this is that energy of trusting your instincts and your intuition. There's the Four of Wands. There's that Seven of Cups. Someone wants you like overwhelmed with this sort of temptation energy, but you're like not. The thing even with that is, even if you're dating, you're dating. If you're not, you're not. I mean, really, someone could be flirting with you that you just really don't find them all that attractive. So it's like none of this is like overwhelming with you. But it's you're just kind of going with the flow. I don't want to say that you're not that smart, but some of you it's not that deep. It's not that complicated. This is like while you're waiting around, you're in like good energy. So you're like, what the fuck, right? You're good. This is like if you have downtime at work and you're just sitting there listening to your music or your podcast or reading a fucking book. You don't give a fuck. What was meant to keep you stuck or stagnant, you found a way to make it work. What did I say with that Page of Cups? So some of you, if you're dating, you could start dating somebody and realize that they're reminding you of your ex. So the red flags you didn't pay attention to before, you are now. Some of you with regard to like a working relationship or partnership or like a friendship, you're paying attention to the things you didn't before. It's almost like a deja vu energy, or it's like a sense memory vibe. Some of y'all gonna have someone flirting with you that you don't even find them all that fucking attractive. So it's like I don't feel like you're desperate, and that's what makes the difference here. You got a lot of people exasperated, but everything like works out on your behalf. The stagnation energy here. This is like you get stopped at one light, and then it may take a little longer, and then it's like green light vibes the rest of the way. This is like what was meant to not work out for you actually does. Whatever your kind of philosophies are on this. So if you're a religious person, this is just kind of looking at things. I don't know if this is guardian angel energy with you, or some of you got a passed over loved one that's sort of guiding you. So if you're having like really good dreams, or you get like that memory of somebody, when something reminds you of someone that you love, and you get that smile on your face. It's kind of like that energy, Capricorn. I don't feel you're really all that complex. This is you're just kind of going with the flow, and then you get like all these like beautiful sort of options or perks or opportunities, right? This is like if they don't have your hotel room ready, you get comped with a better view. If your meal is late, right? It's like they comp the meal and then you get like something better. Um, this is like downtime at work and you're like listening to your favorite podcast, or if you read. They're that fucking Queen of Swords energy. You got someone that's really over analyzing the fuck out of something. There's the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you mindful of the ex that wants to come in and cry about their relationship or partnership. This would be like baby mama, baby daddy energy. But mindfulness there. I like the Page of Wands. There's a Caduceus energy. I don't feel like the snake energy bothers you, but some of you could be dealing with someone who's a snake in astrology. Some of you mindful of the red flag energy. Well, there's the Five of Cups. That feels like Five of Cups and not giving a fuck. Especially if the last three relationships or partnerships, work, love, life energy, all played you the same fucking way. Some of you, your ex knows you're not going to be single. So definitely mindful of the comeback around energy. Some of you definitely be mindful of the passionate connections. Because someone could be fucking around with somebody, but you're the one that kind of would be the perfect partner. You know what I mean? So just say no to exes. Work, love, life energy here. Five of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Everything's working out for you in the timing that it's supposed to. So enjoy the vibe here. Knight of Cups over the Four of Cups. Yeah. You got someone exasperated there with that Five of Swords energy. Because, damn, you just kind of sitting there doing your own fucking thing. And there's the Scorpio vibe. So there could be a Scorpio, a passed over Scorpio, or someone that kind of makes you feel good. Who puts a smile on your face. This is kind of whistle while you work energy. This is what's the inspiration. Capricorn. Some of you, you could be reminded of somebody that puts a smile on your face. Whatever the hell your beliefs or philosophies are here. Queen of Cups is there at the Ace of Pentacles on the Fool vibes. You had the Queen of Cups before that was trying to block a lot of blessings energy with you. Someone needs you in the Six of Swords. So that way they can control the emotional vibe of the relationship or partnership. So some of y'all could be dealing with the water sign energy, or this is someone that comes in that Seven of Cups vibe. Some of you be mindful of the trauma bonding energy. Some of y'all definitely be mindful of the ex that wants to come in because they're having problems in their current relationship or partnership. Some of y'all make sure that you're... just say no. Just say no. Someone knows you're not going to be single for long. Because look at this energy with you. There's the Eight of Wands. Six of Swords, the Chariot vibe. That's the diversion energy. There's the Three of Pentacles. So someone's definitely knowing you're pulling some good vibes. There's the Leo, there's the Hermit, and there's the Capricorn energy. So Leo, Virgo, and there you are, Capricorn. And then there's that sort of Eight of Wands energy. So if you don't know your value or worth, Capricorn, you got other motherfuckers out there that do. Some of y'all just say no to any exes. Don't meet any exes. Work, love, life, whatever the hell that energy is. Definitely baby mama, baby daddy energy. Because you're the better choice. You might not be the one, but you would definitely be the better choice for that. Because look at this abundance energy with you. Some of you Capricorns, honestly, this could just be like dumb luck energy with you. So if you believe in guardian angels, you believe in angels. Some of y'all trust in your instincts, your intuition. Sagittarius or Scorpio energy with you. I don't think you're as analytical as this fucking Queen of Swords energy is. So some of you, I feel like this is just like lucky energy with you. It kind of is. Things don't work out your way and you get like an upgrade. This is like if travel plans change, you get like an extra day somewhere where you want to be. This is like if work isn't going right, you get some downtime at work, so you're listening to your favorite podcast or book, so if you like to read. This is like you get stuck, but when you start moving again, it's like there's no distraction energy with you. Some obstacles you're meant to overcome and some are meant to keep you stuck. You just got to figure out which ones are what. I like the Scorpio vibe. Who or what puts a smile on your face? Some of you, this could be like you're just kind of going along, living your life, and something reminds you of a happy memory. I feel like someone is definitely sending you a lot of peace, love, and light energy. Some of you, I feel like your guardian angels are kind of like in this view with you. So you're not overwhelmed. Someone needs you in Six of Swords, all up in your feels and your emotions to keep you stuck or stagnant. Those are anchor weight relationships or partnerships. There's no love there. Some of you just say no to any X energy and definitely make healthy choices. Definitely be mindful of your fucking family planning as well. Everyone knows this abundance energy with you. I do feel like there's this sort of, you're not that complex or that complicated. You're just learning to go with the flow. Because things just sort of work out for you. I don't feel you're as complex as this Queen of Swords energy is. You're pulling good vibes. Some of y'all have been in this energy for a while. It's kind of some of you I feel like you're learning to enjoy it. Some of you are definitely learning to trust your instincts and your intuition. So it's like you just kind of going with the flow. Some of you avoid, and there is like a snake energy. The horse gets spooked by the snake. So I don't know if you're dealing with a horse. Those of you with Chinese astrology, a horse and a snake energy. But you notice the difference? And then there's that Scorpio vibe. So, I mean, for fuck's sake, just trust the fucking vibe of something. Because I don't really feel like you're all that complex. This is like if there's an obstacle course, you kind of, by not being overwhelmed, you're able to kind of move through the energy. But it's kind of like you're not even aware that you're in a game. It's you know what I mean? So it's like a lucky life energy. 38 dream time. Instincts, intuition. Some of you, it's deja vu. So if you're dating and the person that you start dating, or if you're even like casually dating and you realize at the restaurant they're doing everything that your ex did, that could be like the red flag and you're like, no, I'm good. I'm good. So it could be just kind of paying attention to that. Good luck, God bless. Take what's yours and leave what's not. You don't have to be that complex if you're just kind of going with the flow. Who puts a smile on your face? I feel like for some of you, that's the one that's sending you peace, love, and light. So,